Pit is full. Scraped the free stalls, some sand in. Scraped the holding pens out right over here. It was quite deep. Got some feed for underneath the barn. So next we're gonna bed and scrape pens 3 and 4 here. These 2 pens. We'll use the other skid loader for that. Got the feed that they kick out of the bunk here, all pushed up over here. So mixer comes back up to the barn and put that in there. So it's Tuesday, December 21st. It's probably like 4 o'clock now. And got out of school for the rest of the year, I guess you could say. We get 2 weeks off, and we go back on the 4th or something like that. Most of the other schools got off last Friday, but then they have to go back 2 days earlier, so. Just had a half a day today, got out at 12:30. So, get this thing fired up and get scraping again. So it's about 5 o'clock now, been out here since 2. Scraped holding pen, free stalls like I said. 3 and 4 is bedded, and I also bedded under the big barn, 1 and 2 there. Get the feed here, mixer's sitting right up there, the blue. Get all this feed put in the mixer, and go take the other skid loader that's a little bit narrower, put the little bucket on it, and go get all the, clean the rocks up. Some of the rocks have, get some rocks, get in the feed, and then after a while you gotta clean them up. In the big barn, you can just drive down and clean them up. I pushed the feed up about 2 o'clock so they could eat the rest of it, so they'd have it cleaned up good, and we'll get it all out of there. Some of it, if they don't eat it all, sometimes it'll get in the corners and start building up, so we'll get that cleaned up. Morning everybody. We're gonna be starting and hauling some manure out. About 4:45 right now. So we'll get an early start at it. I gotta get my haircut midway through the morning. So we're gonna be hauling out pens 7 and 8 hopefully, and pen 5, and maybe while Dad's doing chores we can do the rest of it. So let's get at it. Hopefully everything should start. Tractors are plugged in. Got the skid loader in the shop here. The one we're going to be using. We're going to be using our older skid loader here at the home farm. Got all the stuff off so it won't freeze up. Greased up. Hopefully it should start up, and we'll get going. Dad's taking out load 9. I'm going to be coming in for number 10. About a third of the way done with the barn already. I'm coming in for load number 13. He's got 12, he's loading up right now. Just got halfway down with the big barn. We're opening up the next spot here. He's got his spreader full, he's getting ready so I can come in, back in. He's hauling at the southeast corner of the home farm, 160 acres, kind of hauling back 2 strips that way. I'm hauling all the way in the back southwest corner, starting all the way back at the edge of the property, and we're just gonna work our way up. So it's, I don't know what time it is. Sun ain't even starting to come up, so, well, maybe, yeah, a little bit. So it's about 6, I'd say, and we've already got 12 loads hauled, so that's pretty good. This is load number 18 on this side of the big barn right now. So there's gonna be a couple more loads on this side than there was the other side. Interesting. But that's feeding now. Mom already fed the smaller heifers. The ground, it got down to like 18, 19 degrees last night, so the ground's rock solid. That's why I got up at 4:30 to, we'd like to get 48 loads of manure would be ideal, because that's how many we need to make it to 1,000, and then we basically have all of the manure all here in the home farm. We're just going straight shot right behind the big barn. Full loads, making one pass, going in C3. Make her to the end, start turning. Perfect. Don't have to worry about doing any piddling. I only down there. So by the time you get back to this end, your push is all the way back, and you can go on back to the other end of the, go back to the barn there. So let's time it. We'll start it up right now. I won't be able to start moving for about 10 seconds. Don't get too bad. And now we can go. we go, 6 minutes to, by the time I started this clip, by the time I ended, left the barn, so. Oh, there's probably 7 more loads in there, and we're on, that was 18. So the next one's gonna be 19. It's been a while since we had this much in here, I think. That's why it's called pen pack. It gets packed in here. And that's what they lay on. Pulled up a little bit. We gotta clean some stuff up on that side, because that's kind of where they eat and where we scrape about once a week. So it was up to, well, it drops down in the back. It was basically flush here, so it's a good 2 feet, especially when you get down here. So we'll go ahead and get her done here. Running pretty good, burning about a 1/4 tank so far in this little girl, and she's only 7, so let's get at her. So we ended up with 13 loads in pen 5. We got that all done. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon now. We're gonna get started on pen 4, and then we'll go to pen 3. So we'll work on this. Pen 4's got a lot in there. Pen 3's, you can only get so high because a couple gates swing around, so we can get into that other barn. So it's only 1.5 feet deep, but this over here is a good 2.5 foot. So there'll probably be 5-6 loads in here. Probably 5, I'd say. Ground still froze. Got a little bit of wind, so that's helping us out a little bit. So see how much we get knocked out. Let's get to it. So we're 3 loads into pen 4 right now. B4 so we can make it to the other end. Just over half done with this field out here. This will be the 3rd time we've hauled manure on this field this year. Got a bit of a waterway here. We're shutting the spreader off, so don't have any manure getting washed away. Turn it back on. up on the end. Got a little bit of water laying in there, but it's frozen. Then we're empty. We'll just go around it so we don't run it up any more than it already is. And we're done. All unloaded. Shut your PTO off. Get your push coming back. And then go right up to the road and get onto the road and go back to the barns over there. Put your tailgate down. So, keep getting her done. Probably got a good 15 loads left yet today. So, let's get to it. So right now we're on the 999th load of the year. Technically, I've already loaded up a thousandth load on Dad's spreader, but technically all the thousandth load. I can't talk to it, but it's just getting dark. Coming up on 5:30. Just got done with pen 4 and put the bedding in, and we're working on pen 3 right now. And then once we get that done, go head out, scrape the free stalls, and start hauling off piles until we can't go, I guess. I don't know, but yep. Here goes the 1,000th load. Here we go. Can't really see much, but we're doing it. We're really doing it. Fueling up, just finished up for the night. Dad's hauling the last load of liquid manure with his spreader. We did 52 loads of manure today, so that brings us to 1,004 loads for this year. So we'll probably have about 1,010 or so by the end of the year, because today's the 23rd of December, so we still got, what, 7-8 days. So we'll have to haul at least 2 loads to make it happen, but yeah. So, got that done for the day. Started a little before 5. By the time we got the spreaders up there, it's about 5 o'clock. And it's about 6:30 now. So it's Christmas Eve now. Friday. Dad just got started feeding the cattle here. Gonna work on scraping the free stalls. Yesterday we hauled all that manure, so we'll go ahead and get these cattle moved over to this side over here, scrape this side, and then scrape the side where the free stalls are. So pretty nice out today. Yesterday it got down to 18. And today it's like 50. So, yeah. A little bit different. It's not super wet, but it's not dried up. It's not bad. Not bad. So, let's get these cattle moved over. So, last clip of Christmas Eve, day before that, was when we hauled 52 loads of manure. So, right now, currently, we're at a total of roughly 1,005 loads. Didn't do any filming except for a little bit in the beginning yesterday. Scraped and bedded 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, and 6. And cleaned up some bags and some smaller stuff like that. And then today was Christmas, so I hope all you guys had a good Christmas. And didn't do anything today. Tomorrow we'll be back at it. Got some barn work to do. got a beds up 3-4 scrapes freestalls again, so might take you guys along with. But next week's video, hopefully all goes planned. Haven't started it yet, but will be a year in review video. Will be coming out on Friday sometime. So I did one last year. If any of you guys will watch that one, just a couple clips of basically each video. So be looking forward to that, and thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching, everybody.